Oh my god, hello guys, welcome to the 21-minute late stream due to technical difficulties, and also I don't have a webcam because I wasn't very prepared to commentate today. Oops! Anyways, I'm here with Ethanol from, what is it, UBC B Team fame, and we are commentating Ucsd versus Ucsc. How are you feeling today, Ethanol?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling a lot better than the Ethernet probably was feeling later or earlier.
Oh, true. Our Ethernet is not very good, I fear, and neither is the Wi-Fi. But anyways, we've had some delays, so let's get straight into the game. Let's see who our rosters are. So on our left we have UCSD, and on our right we have UCSC. And from my knowledge, UCSD's team is, I think they have all E ranks. I'm not sure about now. They have one missing player, unfortunately, today, but I do know that apparently one of their players, who is a sub-in, is a former X rank, so that's gonna be a little bit scary for UCSC. And
wait, the sub-in is a former?
Yeah, well, one of the sub-ins is a former X rank. That's ARC 5556. So that's a little scary.
Their sub-in is stronger than what? What? How'd that happen?
I think it might have been, like, I'm not exactly sure why he's a sub-in. I think it might have been because he was unranked, because he's unranked now.
Oh,
but yeah, that's a little bit. That's a little bit.
Oh, that's very suspicious. I'm just kidding. I'm not accusing anything. I'm sure UCSD isn't on his team.
Yeah, and then UCSC. Oh my god. Wait, you're a Pokemon player. Do you recognize some profile pictures on UCSC's side?
Yeah, so I recognize Wooper, and I recognize the grass type Pokemon above them, but I forget their name. Yes,
oh my god,
Pansage. Thank you, top
yes.
knowledge. I hate Pansage. I remember losing to because in that game there's this one section where they demonstrate like the fire, water, grass like type advantage thing by making you fight Pansage, Pansear, and whatever Pan Water was called. Yeah. And I like lost to that a few times, and it was very embarrassing because I feel like that's a tutorial section. You should not lose to that.
That's so funny.
It was Scout. It was Scout. I kept getting wrecked by Scout because I always shoot the
Oh
fire
yeah,
type.
Scald. Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
Scout,
Scald is
Scout
crazy,
is so
man.
devastating.
That has the
It's
freaking,
devastating.
like 50, I don't know, maybe like 30% burn chance, and it's a water move. Like that's just not cool.
Oh yes, Panpour. Thank you,
Yes,
Zanuck. That's what I
Panpour.
was.
Thank you. Am I loud now? I'm like, it looks like I'm peeking the mic now.
You're pretty loud. You're pretty loud.
Okay, I'm gonna start yelling because this is a mic issue. I fear. I'm gonna start hollering, and I need to make sure
Okay.
that my audio level reaches the yellow zone. Anyways, let's see if these
Sounds
guys have
good.
picked their players. It doesn't look like they have yet, have they? Okay, it looks like they're still picking their players. Again, sorry for the delay, everyone. Surely there will be no more technical issues after the 10 times stream restarted, as Top Knowledge has noted. I think it's a mic issue. Yeah, it is a mic issue. What? Okay.
The ice. What's an ISO?
I'm not sure actually.
Getting
Anyways,
back to the game though, it's gonna be pretty exciting. I believe you mentioned earlier that UCSC and UCSD are both undefeated lower league teams, right?
yes, I did mention that. So technically, this is like our finals for the lower league, but also not technically because we don't have playoffs. But these are B2 teams who have 4 out of 4, who've won 4 out of 4 of their matches so far. So the winner of this match will be first place in the lower league. And we finally have our first 2 players, Neo Deuce versus Telesis, both U ranks, about 1,000 TR away. And they should be joining the room soon. Neo Deus and Telesis. Yay! Oh my goodness! Alright. Starting off with our warm-up between these 2 players. Is the opponent here? Yes, they are! Oh my goodness. I feel like Telesis is trying to...
That
Yeah,
looks
they were
like it was
trying to
almost
do an
about to
Among
be an
Us, I
Among
feel
Us.
like, but that didn't look very right.
That missed from here as
building
Neo
up
Deuce
the
starts to get this.
back-to-back 6 now, 7, and Telesis to the bottom of the board though, so the spike probably won't kill him. I noticed that Neo Deuce, oh my god, how do I pronounce that name, has crazy spins there. I think he did a little bit of an S spin there, which makes sense considering how he had like 7 back-to-back at the start of the game. Telesis at the bottom of the board, continuing to send some pressure. Sending Neo Deuce pretty high up on his board. This is a 1-minute long warm-up round. I hope that after this round is done, both of these players will have shaken out their nerves.
Both of them still seem to be just playing pretty chill so far, not trying to show off too much of what they know.
Yeah, 19 spike from
Big
Telesis
spike
though.
from Telesis.
Yep, that one will take out Neo Deuce. And pretty good warm-up round. Both players seem pretty even, I would say. So I sure hope that this will also be a close match for the fans. Thoughts? And oops, where's this guy?
It looks like Neo Deuce's win condition will probably be something more like getting into that pattern up stacking. Meanwhile, Telesis seems to do a lot better when they're able to cheese up Neo Deuce.
Yeah, for sure. Not something might be going. Oops. Okay, it looks like, wow, it looks like I made a silly little mistake. So the player who's actually playing is Pencil Shaven. Oops, my bad, guys. Neo Deuce was the sub-in captain. I got a little confused out here.
Archer 4 just joined the room. That's the player that was missing from UCSD, I believe.
Yeah.
Are they? Wait, are they too late? Are they allowed to play?
No. Okay, hold on. This is
Very strategic sub in from UCSD to get the, for some reason, former X rank sub.
yeah. I honestly
Optimal
didn't
play.
like
Optimal
that.
play.
Didn't even register when I was putting in the sub-ins. Like it didn't even occur to me people would want to put in someone who's higher ranked in the sub-ins. I feel like this guy hasn't played a single match so far. So my guess is like he might have been like less available than everyone else. And they're like, oh, you just sit on the 7th bench. Okay, we're redoing that warm-up because I put in the wrong person. That's my bad.
Alright, let's see how this pencil shavings guy does.
Yeah, trying to go for a TKI there. Nice TSS. Oh, I forgot to note that Pencil Shaving seems to be a little bit lower ranked than the previous player, the player that I accidentally thought was playing, who was Neo Deuce. But you do know UCSD has a lot of strong players. I'm sure Pencil Shavens has gotten some coaching from them. And hoping to see something that is not a sweep. House is doing that warm up in 30 seconds. And yeah,
Also
actually,
gonna take that warm up pretty decisively.
yeah, 3,000 TR down. So we're seeing a tiny bit of a lopsided game. I'm not exactly sure who, or I'm not exactly sure what rank Pencil Shaving is supposed to be. Maybe like around S+, not sure. But anyways,
S plus with 69 API.
both players. Yeah, I'm not sure. Is that SS or is that S+? Like, because it's question mark, right?
18,000? That's gotta be SS.
Okay, my bad. SS versus you! That's not bad at all. I think we're gonna see, at the very least, not a sweep. I believe in Pencil Shavings to get some points.
Yeah, definitely gonna be an uphill battle, but I'm sure they can still put up a good fight.
Now we got that PCO continuation thing from Pencil Shavings. What is? Oh my god, that is a beautiful S-spin from Telesis, taking out Pencil Shavings right at the start. Not exactly sure what Pencil Shavings' win condition will have to be here, as from the stats before, it looks like they're a slower player, and also has lower APM. Might be able to catch Telesis off guard with some sneaky timing. Who knows?
That counts as a T-spin? What?
Yeah, times have changed, you know? Everything counts as a T-spin now.
I guess the no moving rule applies to the T-piece now as well.
Yeah, I think I saw a couple of pretty unique spins from Pencil Shavings, which I definitely respect.
Ooh, very nice setup from Pencil Shavings. I think they put their overhang on the wrong side though.
Yeah, they fixed it up really nicely though. So on the down stack now, trying to defend against Telesis' back-to-back 4. Telesis sends the surge, which doesn't do much to Pencil Shavings. If Pencil Shavings just gets down to the clean garbage, everything will be fine, I'm sure. A little bit of down stacking. Trying to take it out of it, I guess.
Ooh, not a good position for Pencil Shavings. They have a lot of pieces over their well.
Yeah, Telesis is gonna take that 3rd round now.
Is Pencil a triple rotator? I don't know.
I don't.
Wait, is he?
Well, I haven't seen. Okay, let's watch. Let's watch.
It
I'll
doesn't
let you
look
know.
like they
Oh
are a
my
triple
god!
rotator.
Double
Maybe?
PC from Pencil Shaven. And
Oh, and really
Telesis is not in
cheesy
a very
forward for
good
Telesis.
position. So any more pressure?
Oh,
But oh
Pencil's
my
gonna take
god,
this
let's
one.
go. We have 1 point
W
from Pencil
Pencil. Let's go.
Shaven.
Let's go.
And that's what you like to see in this kind of uphill battle. It's always a little bit sad to see sweep, you know. So hopefully UCSD can consider this a little bit of a small W for their team. But again, if they're looking to win the entire match, Pencil Shavens might have to pull, or might have to take a little bit more. What am I saying? A couple more points is what I meant to say from Telesis, which might be hard with these misdrops we're seeing on Pencil Shaven's board. Yeah, that point goes to Telesis again.
Every point that Pencil can take will still matter a little bit in the end. Anything they can chip off can still be put to good use when the scores are accumulated.
Yeah. Oh, that was a really good idea from Pencil Shaven, but Misdrop made them fail to execute that T-spin, and Telesis immediately punishes that Misdrop. 150 APM from U-rank player is definitely not bad. 5-1 now, and yeah, looking a little bit rough for Pencil Shavens. I could totally understand if they've been trying to play a little faster, which is what's causing these misdrops. Because Telesis is pretty fast compared to Pencil Shavens. Choosing to play a little bit more defensively now, it seems, from Pencil Shavens. Into the multiplier down stack, but Telesis with a bigger multiplier down stack cancels all of Pencil Shaving's incoming garbage. And Telesis into just escaping from their LSD stacking, not being able to send any more garbage from that.
Like both players are just trying to clean up their board right now. We'll see who cleans it up first. Pencil Shaving gets access to the well. Oh, but
that hold was not what Pencil Shaving wanted to do.
Out.
He could have escaped from that situation if he had not held the L piece, but nerves are a little bit tricky at the top of your board. So now we're in potentially the final round as Telesis is on match point. Oops, I mean round point. Wait, match? Oh, game point! My bad, guys.
Game point. It was a very nice PC from both players in the opener, though. Love to see that. Especially in Season 2, when you don't really see PCs that much anymore. Yeah, Surge Pop from Telesis. Pencil Shaving is in a very precarious spot. Waste the eyepiece on the down stack, and that is what did it.
Yeah, great games. Well played from both players. We have 1-8 now, with UCSD leading. And considering that UCSD is down 1 player, UCSD is probably in a pretty comfortable position now. And okay, well, I think I should have added 8 points already. I'll put UCSD at 16 because UCSD is down 1 player. And we will see who these teams decide to choose next. Oh, UCSD is already chosen! Shout out to teams that choose quickly so that we can surely make up the 30 minutes of time lost to waiting and technical difficulties. So, UCSD's chosen player is Zonkbong. Another U-rank player, mid U-rank it seems, with the Whooper profile picture. And UCSD will have 3 minutes to choose their next player.
I like Zogbog's fun fact. Very, very optimistic fun fact.
Oh my god, yeah, UW,
Like
more
it.
like we dub, because we're gonna get the dub. I believe, I actually don't remember what Telesys's one was. Let me think. Maybe I'll check. Okay, guys, let's see. What was it again? It was. Oh yeah, the only thing worse than your note-taking system is your Tetris skills. You're going down. Okay, so basically,
Yeah,
UCSC
hitting
decided to put
bars.
all of their fun facts as like the roast question mark against other schools. So this one's against University of Washington, who they're not playing against. Surely they'll have one against UCSB. Does that? Yes. Okay. I was the one who input these fun facts, and I can confirm they do have one for you. But you, as in you are UC, because Top Knowledge is asking if they have a roast for them. But I'm pretty sure you've already seen it. Like these are quotes that they put into the team threads. So I don't think it's gonna be particularly interesting. Yeah, they've already seen it. But I'm sure some of you haven't. Still waiting on UCSD to pick their next player. Might be a little bit difficult considering they are missing one. But yeah.
I was gonna say, I just realized that Zogbog is UCSC's strongest player. They just sent out their gun.
Wait, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Very well
Yeah,
noted.
that's very
Strongest.
interesting because that's kind of an odd decision to send out your strongest player when you're about to get counterpicked.
Oh, I didn't think about that actually. Yeah. But I feel like are you looking at their ranks right now? I feel like all of their players are probably pretty similar in rank.
That is true. That is true.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay. As I was saying, I think UCSD bringing out their former X-rank player might be able to make up a little bit for their lost, their auto forfeit from their last player not being there. Who knows? Because this art guy is like, I think this art guy can possibly sweep everyone on the UCSC team. So that's potentially an automatic 8 points for UCSC, and may potentially be able to turn the tables from the unfortunate missing player.
I wonder if we're gonna see that Arch as a counterpick to UCSC's strongest. How high of a former X was Eric? Wait, no. Wait, who was the former X again?
The former X is ARC 5556.
Oh, okay. Okay, in season 1, their TR was 24,987? Are you kidding me?
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
What?
Well, speaking of ARC, it looks like they've finally chosen their player to be ARC 5556. Who is,
my
I think
goodness.
23k right now is like not even X rank. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So a little bit underranked, I fear. But we do know from the previous stats, previous season stats, that this guy's a little bit scary, and we will see that in our warm up surely.
Oh my goodness. Gun countered with bigger gun.
Wait, true. I think this is a pretty smart
Alright.
play considering you did say that Zonfong is UCSC's best player. What is that?
Yeah,
This
for sure.
kind of gameplay in the lower league, unheard of.
Yeah, what? Oh, very nice spin. Very nice all spin from Arc. Oh, into so much more pressure, and Zongbok is really feeling it at the top of their board. Just barely hanging in there. Finds a really nice down
Yeah,
step
what?
and
Oh
takes
my
the warm
god!
up?
Zonfong
What?
takes the warm up from Arc
Zongbok is the goat!
555
Wait.
6. I did see Arc doing a little bit of trolling there, but yeah. That is definitely impressive. A bit of an impressive upset for the warm-up, and if Zongbok can carry that kind of momentum into the next or the upcoming game, I'm sure that is something UCSC would like to see. And just like in the previous game, but the roles are reversed, UCSC is probably hoping for just at least 1 point against this demon that UCSC has sent out.
I wonder if Zongbok will be able to repeat any of that warm-up performance that they showed. Oh my! 28 spike just from stacking really quickly and chaining back-to-back T-spins together. This LST is going crazy.
Yeah,
Who is
Zongbok is
Zongbok
definitely
guy?
holding his own though. I think
Oh,
he's
but
like
that's
playing
the
1
rough
PPS slower than Arik. Held his own for, I don't know, maybe it was like a minute long. Zongbok is definitely stepping up on the speed now, trying to match Arik's explosive performance from before. Breaking the back-to-back to get the surge, but Arik cancels almost all of it. The neutral situation now. Both of them trying to get to a better position. I think Arik has been making a couple of greedy plays, which, if Zongbok notices, could be beneficial for UCSC.
Zongbok now surviving for a minute against the high X player.
Yeah, but unfortunately in this kind of game, surviving is not enough. You need to take out your opponent, and that was not enough to take out Arik. Arik getting 2 points now. Arik's speed is probably really hard to overcome in terms of attacking. Like, his down stack speed is really good. And I can tell that Zongbok is struggling to find an attack big enough to take out Arik. Like, he's doing well at not dying, but not well enough at making Arik die. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah. Eric is definitely the kind of player who will just get out of any situation if you give them an extra split second.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is definitely not U-rank gameplay from Arik. Oh, a little bit of a sticky situation from Arik on Arik's side now, but that 3 PPS down stacking is gonna clean up that board pretty quickly. Zongbok, yeah, trying his best to send as much attack as possible, but Arik sending it all back now. And Zongbok gonna have to down stack a little on his own. So much pressure coming in from Arik now.
Oh, very nice all spins, and Zongbok doesn't have anything to cancel with it. Just all garbage on his board.
Oh, Arik finding the PC. Not sure if that was the right decision, but might not matter anyways. If we burst out this LST now, 5 back-to-back, and Zongbok might have been a misdrop there, who knows. Looking a
I
little
think they
bit
had
grim
a
for
bit of a
Zongbok
misjudgment, yeah.
now. Got, I'm not sure what that
Ooh,
is from
that's
Zongbot's side, but
interesting. Oh, an all-spin setup.
yeah,
into
for
the
sure.
S-spin.
Interesting
Very nice.
all spin setup, lots of clean garbage on Zonk. What is all of this attack? That is crazy.
Oh my god! Both players canceling each other's 20 spike out with their own 20 spike.
Yeah, Arik though, in a much, or still having a lot of garbage to go through, sending all of that to Zongbong and stacking up his 6-3 again. This is a very, very aggressive round, I would say. And
Oh, and
my
pops a
god,
surge.
what in
That's
the
just
world?
too much.
Yeah, the offense from Arik is incredible. And this is Zongbong's last chance to get 1 point at least for UCSC. Or else Arik will be taking this one in a sweep. Let's see if Zongbong
Very good counter form
can...
from Zongbong. They've opened their well, and they've dealt with the coffin stacks very well.
Yeah, for sure. They... Oh, they're basically matching him back-to-back. Zongbong breaking his surge first, though, and... That is
29!
over! Arik is just too strong, I fear. That
Yeah,
was
Zongbong
the
getting...
sweep.
Zongbong getting sent the Great Pacific Garbage Patch at the end there.
Yeah, I think this is definitely something that UCSD would want to see and probably expect from their star player, ARC5556. And I think both, or the 3 remaining, wait no, the 2 remaining players on UCSD's side are also U ranks, which is, I think, question mark. Also, I think, okay, what am I trying to say? Everyone remaining in the match is U rank, I think. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, I think UCSD having 7 points of deficit right now. If they play their cards very well, and if the U ranks get a sweep or something, not impossible to win this match, even 1 player down. Who knows? Fortuity versus Neo Deuce. Now that is a crazy close match. This is like not even 100 to, oops, it is 100 TR away. Which, wait, you're in U rank,
Just
right?
100 TR away. Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is this, if you were to win a match in U rank, would you get 100 TR?
Shoot, I don't really know. Maybe like 50 TR? I think
I
this
see.
is a very close matchup, I'd say.
Yeah. So they're like, yeah, 2 games away from each other, maybe. Who knows? Surely this will not be a 7-1 or a 7-0. What is your score prediction?
I don't know. It's hard to say. This could really go either way.
Okay, let's say that you're gambling. You know those sports betting sites? They're like, whoa.
Oh,
I'm
God.
actually not too familiar, but like, I'll say it's gonna be a 7-5, and I'm gonna bet. I'm gonna bet a fictional $100 on it.
Fictional $100?
Yeah.
Wow, I feel like pretty confident on that guess.
I'm feeling 7-5.
7-5? Okay. In that case, I'm going to say like 7-6 maybe. I think
Okay,
they will
okay.
actually get the tiebreaker.
Yeah, they are very close in rank. I can see where you're coming from. Okay.
Oh no, Neojuice trying to find the skim to create the kick notch for the Z piece, but just didn't really work out with the Q.
Yeah, Fortuity taking that win. I
No,
forgot
Aaron, we are
to
not. We
mention.
are not promoting gambling.
Are we promoting gambling? Just because. Wait.
Oh,
What do the kids
only
say
fictional
nowadays?
gambling with
Yeah.
fake money that does not hold any real value.
Do as I say, not as I do. And remember that we are not gambling real currency. Feel free to gamble fake currency in your yeah, some fake sports betting, you know, just for the fun of it. We're getting into the match now. I think. Wait, I didn't specify who I think would win. I think Deus would win.
Right.
But
right,
I'm not.
okay.
I didn't base my guess off of any like reason. I just think he'll win. Anyways, we'll see. Both players doing a little bit of down stacking. Wow, I love down stacking. Oh my god, Aaron betting 200 TR on this match. Thank you for the bet, Aaron.
What the heck?
You didn't even specify your bet though, so be sure to specify that. And the TR police will be coming to take or give you TR after this match. Anyways, back to
We
the
will also
game.
be notifying Deep about your TR related actions.
Huh, sorry?
We will also be notifying Deep 4AM thoughts about your TR related
Oh yeah,
actions.
for sure, the mod guy.
Yes.
They need like a Tetrio gambling police guy. They have mods and stuff.
Okay, Aaron has specified he's gonna bet 7-4 to Fortuity.
Oh! Wait, who did Eric? Oh, Aaron. Okay.
Aaron.
Aaron's betting on Fortuity. Yeah, Fortuity of Ucsc fame. And from this first match, it's hard to tell whose bet will win because it's a pretty close one. Neo Deus, I believe, has a way out. I just jinxed him. I'm so sorry. Fortuity gets 1 point now.
Commentator's
Oh.
curse happened.
Oops. Oh well.
That last match though seemed quite infinite down stacking until
Yeah, for
Fortuity
sure.
finally got the spike. So looks what? Okay, Neo Deuce hitting that very nice pattern stacking with the PCO decline. Just gonna catch Fortuity off guard. I mean, maybe that was a strat the whole time. You put them through like 3 minutes of infinite down stack, and then you say, "Surprise! I can
Yeah,
attack."
yeah.
Look at me send
That's
some
funny,
lines
that's
for
funny.
real now.
Neodius going for that combination again. Oh my god, that opener gaming takes out Fortuity twice in a row.
He does it again, yeah. Looks like Neodeus has figured something out.
Yeah, by figuring something out, it's complete
A
your
misdrop.
opener. Oh, misdrops on both sides, it seems. So no more opener gaming from Neodeus this time, unfortunately. But yeah, Fortuity's still struggling to get out, so Neodeus won't have to rely on the opener to get this point. It seems
Ooh,
3-1
very well done.
from Neodeus. Oh my gosh, Neodeus.
Neodeus.
Yes. We've got another bet in coming from Epic Awake 7-1 Neodeus. I'm not sure how like good the odds are for that one, because both of these players are pretty close in rank. But we have been seeing a lot of misdrops on Fortuity's side. Very unfortunate.
Neodeus gonna punch that pretty cleanly.
Yeah, I think if Fortuity can just calm his nerves a little bit, play a little bit slower, I think it could be. I
What?
see him getting another point, is all I'm saying. Oh, that's some crazy spins.
Fortuity had some really weird looking stick spin there. What was that?
Was that stick spin? That didn't. Was it?
Well, it wasn't stick base, but it led into stick spin. Was that like the other way to make stick spin with 100% bag?
I have absolutely no idea. I know one stick spin, and that one looked like it was gonna be stick spin. but Fortuity seems to have misdropped again, unfortunately. Oh my god, TSC Tower, TSC Tower! Oh my god, never mind. Forget I said that. Yeah, Neo Deus.
For those of you who aren't aware, Ploo loves your TST towers.
True. But I would never encourage our tournament players to go for such a risky move like a TSC Tower. So what I said
Wow, and
before
the
was a
surge
slip
pop
of the
from
tongue.
Neodeus just takes it.
Yeah, Neo Deus in the lead now, pretty comfortable lead I would say.
Getting into that PCO decline pattern stacking again. Ooh. Well-timed spike from Fortuity, but Neodeus had the all-spin to make it out. Now needs to make their way down. Is slowly but surely getting there, maintaining their stack pretty well too. Having to find some weird piece placements to keep their board clean, but I think that was the right move.
Yeah, Neodeus doing a really good job of keeping back to back. Fortuity on the other hand, a little bit of timing. Oh, okay, that's a pretty well-timed spike, but not well enough as Neodeus is still in the game. Oh, lots of garbage being sent to Neodeus now. As we've seen before though, both players have quite exceptional downstack skills. And oh my gosh, that is such a sad cue for Neodeus.
Ooh, exceptional downstacking skills, huh?
That was okay. That was an unfortunate cue for Neodeus. 5-3 now.
Yeah.
Personally, I think my bet. I don't even remember what my bet was. Let me think.
Your bet was like 7-5, I think.
Yeah, 7-5. I think it's looking like a 7-5. But Fortuity does have the chance to prove me wrong. That is a fantastic stick spin spike from Fortuity. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Very,
dude's just
very
not
impressive.
quite having the out there. Hesitated for quite a while. Very
Oh,
even
wait,
matchup
wait. Let's
still,
observe
though.
Fortuity's opener. Okay, maybe that is stick spin. I think that might be stick spin. Maybe you're right. Big back-to-back from Fortuity, whatever that opener was. And, oh my gosh, Neodeus not being able to get down. Fortuity at 5 points now. It is 5-5. Who will be the winner of this game? Find out in about 5 minutes, maybe.
I think it would really do wonders right now for Neodeus to notice that occasionally Fortuity is tanking the stick spin, tanking garbage with the stick spin setup. But not this time. Fortuity misdropped the stick spin and Neodeus was able to just build up some nice pattern stacking again.
Yeah.
Both players with a counter spike opener, but Neodeus sends first, which was maybe not quite the move.
Oh my god, it's 6-6! Holy moly!
We are out of tiebreaker, and if Fortuity takes this, then my bet was correct.
Okay, we'll see, we'll see. It seems I've already lost 100 fake dollars. But I don't care because this match is so poggers, as they say. As the kids say nowadays. Oh my, what is that?
Oh
23
my god, 23 spike for
Fortuity!
Fortuity, no way!
That is incredible! I will be donating my additional $100 to Fortuity because of that insane round. Holy moly!
Neodeus just worst dropped at the worst possible time there. You hate to see it.
Yeah, that was crazy. Oh my goodness. Fortuity spent a couple of rounds shaking out those nerves and then brought it back with that huge, crazy 23 spike.
Alright. Aaron asking Deep 4 AM thoughts to give him 200 TR.
Oh my god!
we'll see what Deep's response is.
Yeah,
is Deep even in chat right now?
Probably not, I would say. Okay, so... Oh yeah, so UCSC won that last one, which means that UCSC picks their next player. And the remaining player on UCSC side is ACC100. The person on the bottom, I just put no one. And Blue Nature is who UCSC picks. And a little bit of lore is that this Blue Nature guy is the person who wrote all of these university roasts. Oh my god, we have the UIUC one. Let's read it out. University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. More like I don't see how this is a roast. More like University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, like the alcohol question mark. Wow.
Wait,
Great one.
they wrote oh.
Yeah, I think the joke is the last part.
I'm gonna be honest. This joke has gone over my head.
I think it might just be about what is it? Alcohol? Anyways, next one is what this guy's my bad. This guy's X rank. What in the world? How did I not know
What?
this? I thought they were all U rank, but this guy's just
ACC?
goated. This guy just goated. Oh my goodness. Okay, so ACC 100 next. We will be warming up. One warm up.
What is this counter pick?
Wait, what do you mean?
They could have sent out wait, no one, right? Wait, actually, wait. I need to check out no one's channel.
No, that's the
channel.
missing player.
Oh, that's the missing player.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Wait, this guy's handling. Am I stupid? I feel like that's not 0 AR.
Even with a sweep from ACC 100, though, I don't think that will be enough points to take the match or take the set.
Yeah, it's. Oh my god, my mental math skills are so bad. Yeah, UCC is down 9 points, so.
Yeah, they're 1 point shy
Yeah.
with a sweep.
We're not even sure if we're gonna get a sweep though. Who knows? With this Blue Nature guy. Why do I keep saying this guy? Oh my god, this is like my new thing.
That's true.
This
Blue Nature was
player
really.
guy.
Blue Nature had quite an impressive burst at the top there. I just realized he's 2.38 PPS at SS.
Yeah, that's pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie.
That seems a little excessively fast to me.
I think we're gonna see some Strider gaming, as the kids say nowadays. Oh, commentators, you should note that Blue Nature got sent against Gladon in the previous stream. Oh my god, this guy is being, I guess it's UCSC's. Wait, I think it's UCSC's weakest player. It's SF. I might. Don't quote me on that.
Wait, what about Neko? Yeah.
Wait, I forgot. Oh my god, yeah, Nekomeo we didn't even get to see. Who knows?
Yeah.
But anyways, Aaron was like, oh, this person got sent to an X rank twice in a row. I was gonna say. Oh yeah, sorry.
I was saying poor guy.
Oh. Well, I was gonna say poor guy, but like, that would be counting him out of the game, and I think that he can get a point.
You're right. You're right.
I believe.
I definitely understand how he might feel, though. In last year's CTL, I was the weakest player on UVC's team, so I did get sacrificed for that.
Yeah. Okay, DT Cannon from Blue Nature. Aaron also said that apparently they have a little bit of a quirky opener. So I do hope I will get to see that today. A little bit of a misdrop from Blue Nature's side. Ack is not playing very quickly.
Very nice.
Oh my god,
What?
yeah, that is a crazy spin.
Beastin with the
Blue Nature.
garbage. That's so cool.
Perhaps this guy is not much of a stridey ridey guy after all. Yeah, I think Ack is taking it a little bit easy. Building us some back-to-back at 2 PS. Very comfortable. Just chilling. Oh. Yeah, that Surge is gonna take out Blue Nature. Another DT from Blue Nature. Every single time we start a game, I'm gonna be staring at Blue Nature's board to see that crazy opening.
Yeah, all the way, fine. I think a bit of a misdrop on the counter spot from Blue Nature there.
Yeah, surprisingly, Blue Nature does have the speed advantage here, but X-rank efficiency is showing being able to hold his own against this. Might have to speed up a little bit to down stack now. Lad, that's a very good down stack from Act 100. Going into the SDSD, which might take out Blue Nature considering he's at the top of his board.
Ooh. Blue Nature barely holding on. Has to compromise their board quite a lot. Making their way down slowly but surely. Oh, they had the Espen set up, but I think they misheld it there. That would have otherwise been a fantastic solution. Giga IQ.
Yeah, I think. Okay, all clears from Blue Nature. All clears singular from Blue Nature. And
Still
okay,
waiting to
Ak
see
is
this
finally
crazy
speeding
opener
up.
from Blue Nature.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do against 3 PPS. Back-to-back stacking. Oh, as I said, there's nothing to do. Blue Nature still manages to barely
Maybe there
survive.
is something he can do.
Yeah, maybe there is something he can do. Is what I should have said. Might be able to find the down stack with a little bit. Okay, that was very close with Blue Nature, but not quite able to find the down stack against Axe. Crazy pressure there. Oh my god.
Alright, Blue Nature. Oh, that looks
Oh,
interesting.
yeah.
Is this the crazy opener?
No, maybe it was a misdrop.
That might have been a misdrop.
Yeah, if Blue Nature is aiming to get a point, might be smart to not show that crazy opener, playing a little bit more safe.
Then again, considering... Oh. Oh no, IP's over the well. Oh no. What an eyesore.
Yeah, last point now. And another PCO from Blue Nature. It might be a sweep at this. I need to stop predicting things because I'm just gonna get it wrong. Oh my goodness. This is why I don't gamble.
Maybe we should instead say that Blue Nature is going to...
Well,
the
the game is over, so no more predictions. We have Act 100 with a sweep, and that puts the game at 23 to 24. UCSC wins first place in the lower league, and this means that they will be getting the crazy coveted prize of 5 supporters. Oh my goodness, can we get 5 big booms for the 5 supporters that UCSC will get?
Hell yeah. Boom, 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 boom! Okay,
Wow,
Aaron in
thank
chat
you.
saying the opener is not coming out. Talis is saying no early SZ. Looks like the opener
Oh.
required early SZ, and they somehow got like 7 bad bags in a row with no
That's
early
crazy.
SZ. Kind of funny that the one time you want early SZ, you don't get it.
Yeah, that's so funny actually. Normally you don't want these early SZs. But yeah, crazy match from UCSD versus UCSC. And in about 17 minutes, we will be seeing the next match, which is NYUA 5th seed in the upper league versus University of Waterloo A 4th seed in the upper league. And these two teams will be playing in order to get into the playoffs for Collegiate Tetris League. The winner will be... What am I saying? The winner of this match will be granted a spot into the playoffs. So this will definitely be a crazy match. Tune in about 16. Oh my god, hold on guys. Where's the Fortuity interview? You know, I've always forgotten for some reason this year I keep forgetting that we have like the opportunity to do interviews. So you have 1 minute to join the interview channel. Join pending interview. Okay, I don't know if you know, I'm talking to Ethanol, but like, last year we would poll people into our voice chat, and then we'd be able to do a little bit of a post-game interview, you know what I'm saying?
I remember that, yeah.
Okay, yes, you remember that. So this Fortuity guy is asking for an interview. But if he doesn't join
Alright,
in a
let's
timely
go.
manner, oh my god, that's... Okay. He joined. Get ready. Hello, Mr. Fortuity.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Hello.
What is up? How are you
Oh
feeling
my
about today's
goodness.
match?
Dude, I'm feeling great. I'm not gonna lie.
That would make sense as they did win. Oh my goodness. Congrats on your
Yes.
win. Congrats.
Thank you, thank you.
You know,
We
wait,
played
did
a
you...
really great game with tiebreaker at the end there.
Yeah, no. I honestly, I felt pretty doomed at the 2-5 mark, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just kind of locked in.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was actually crazy. Were you
Yeah.
were you in the team 2 years ago? During our first season?
Yes, I was.
Oh my god, that means you know the lore. The lore, which is that UCSC versus UCSC, was the 3rd place match in the first season.
Yeah.
And you guys beat UCSC by a little. And oh my god, history is repeating itself as you take
Yup.
out UCSC one more time.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Pretty awesome. Unfortunately, I wasn't like on the team. I wasn't good enough. Everyone was too good.
Oh, I
back then,
see.
but I was there though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so crazy.
What happened this year? Did some players graduate?
A bunch of our top players graduated. I think we had like two high U ranks like graduate.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, hey, now we get to play.
Yeah,
that's true, that's true.
Yeah, you would have never got to have this fantastic tiebreaker win if it weren't for that.
True. You've improved so much.
I did play last year.
Oh, awesome.
I did play last year. I don't remember if it was streamed or not, but like I accidentally overslept my 5 p.m. match.
Oh,
Oh,
Oops. Sorry guys.
that happens. Happens to the best of us. I'm glad you didn't
Yeah,
oversleep this
you're
one.
only human after all.
I'm very happy. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So, what was a bit of like your strategy in terms of drafting for this game?
I don't even know. Nothing really special. Just try to like. I think we were trying to just like get all our like higher players against like the lower people. I think. I don't know. It was. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's
I think I
okay.
had one of our like ex-teammates like help us draft and everything, and I just kind of followed the rules.
Yeah, that's fair. I know there's like
How good.
in a lot of teams, there's this one guy who's doing all the drafting, and the other people are like, "Oh, I'm just gonna play my game," and then yeah, there's like one brain behind the whole.
It's my goat.
Yeah, on God. Anyways, unfortunately, looks like we're running a little bit out of time, and there's someone else in the pending interview. So thank you so much for coming on and being interviewed.
Thank you.
Yes, and congrats on your win
I love
again.
you, Telesis. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, next guy who we're
Oh,
gonna
that's
speed
pretty
run.
good.
ARC5556 intended interview. Hello?
Whoa.
Oh my god, hi. How are you doing? ARC5556 from the UCSC team.
Yeah. I think I'm doing pretty well, even though, the match might not have ended up the way we wanted it to. But I feel like it was a surprisingly competitive match, given that we are missing one of our players.
Yeah, for sure. I think most of the time when there's a match and one team is missing a player, they're like, oh my gosh, it's over. Like, oh, we can't do anything about it. But yeah, this match was super close. So yeah, super happy
really?
that it turned out the way. Well, not really. I'm happy that we got a close match despite the initial loss of 8 points. Is what I was gonna say.
Yeah. I feel like there was definitely this sentiment of like it's over before the match started because one person was late. But then like as we were playing, we were like, oh wait, we might actually have like a chance at this.
Yeah,
It
for
just
sure.
things didn't. The cookie didn't crumble the way we wanted it to. So
Yeah, as they
yeah,
say.
it's tough.
Yeah, I hope you guys had a good time in this league. You are probably second place in the lower league, which is very impressive.
Thank you.
And yeah,
I was gonna say about like our picking strategy. I feel like most of the time they were making their picks and then we would get to respond.
yeah,
And I feel like when they picked the person that went up against me, who was I think the best player on their team,
mm.
I feel like they shouldn't have sent out their best player because they knew UCSD was probably going to choose me. It was a little strange. But
Oh yeah, I think Ethanol also noted that. Like, why would they put out their best player knowing that UCSD has a player who can sweep them? So yeah, it was definitely smart of your team to send out you to get that sweep.
anyways, it was just like a really fun time. Thank you guys for hosting today.
Awesome. I'm glad you guys had fun. And we are running out of time a little bit, so thank you so much for coming on and taking this interview. Thank you also for participating in Collegiate Tennis League. And hope you have a nice day.
Thank you.
Okay, great. I've got note that my mic keeps peaking. My bad, guys. But we have 10 minutes to set up for the next stream. So tune in for NYUA versus UWA in 10 minutes. Wow, and I forgot to change the title, but we are back with NYU A 5th seed versus Waterloo A 4th seed for the first play-ins match of Collegiate Tetris League ever. Oh my goodness. How are you feeling about this match, Ethanol?
I'm feeling super hyped. This is definitely going to be quite a nail-biter. Both universities only one apart in seeding, so this should be expected to be very, very close. And I see some players that are like the GOATs. I look up to those guys. They're very funny.
Yeah. There are a couple of people here who are CTL Discord regulars, like Rippa and Best Donkey. And I do recognize a couple of other players on Waterloo's side, as Waterloo has been a strong contender in Collegiate Tetris League for the past 3 years. I recognize Darn, and HB is 16. I think I've played a couple of times in Tetra League. And I think that's pretty much it for the people I know from Tetrio. But yeah, I do know that all of the other players in Waterloo are X rank. Super scary team, and I think it's also scary how a full X rank team is only 4th seed. Isn't that crazy? That means that the 3 seeds above it are also all X rank and are also slightly
That is
scary.
crazy. Yeah, there's just X everywhere nowadays. Like Zork's XCS is predicting 34-12 for NYU. Let's see if that plays out. A lot of NYU fans in chat, looks like, actually.
Oh my god. Yeah, NYU's Tetris Club, I'm not sure if they actually have a club, but like their Tetris community is super big.
I see.
I think
Wonder if they're
Waterloo
gonna
is as
blind
well.
pick.
Like Waterloo has an actual club. But where's the support? Any Waterloo fans in the chat? Oh, we have Mitsu. I know Mitsu is a huge Waterloo fan.
Mitsu! Oh my gosh, hi Mitsu, how's it going?
Oh, thanks for the reminder. Stream title is not updated. Play-in. Upper League. NYU A versus Waterloo A. Okay. I got that. Thank you. Waiting on the
I wonder
blind
if they're
pick
going
still.
to be blind picking for this first part. Yeah. I remember last year, a lot of CTL teams would like try and pick the first match so they would lose and then get as many counter picks as possible that way. I wonder if we'll be seeing that kind of strat again.
Yeah, you are vaguely aware of the blind pick strategy. So essentially by losing the first round, you can have counter pick in the next round. And that's generally a safe thing to go for because you have no idea who you're gonna be playing in the first round.
Indeed.
Because it is blind.
And there's even a bit of a fiasco with players throwing the first game just to get that counter pick in.
Yeah, surely we won't see any more throwing because of our new counter pick rule. Oh my gosh, we have our blind pick. And drum roll please, it is... I'm putting it in right now. Oh my god, It is...
It is, alright. Let's see.
I got the player wrong again. It's game player 299 versus HB16.
Wait,
Oh my God.
game player 299, NYU's second strongest player, and
Oh my
HB16, Waterloo's third strongest. Looks like they did not at all try and go for the counter pick strategy.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see how this strategy plays out in the warm-up.
This is 300 TR difference. Is that a lot? I
I don't
don't
think
know
so.
my high XTR.
I think, well, actually, I would say it's not a lot, but like, it's maybe like 5 wins away from each other. I'm not sure.
Oh, that does sound pretty close.
Oh, game player on the S-Spin. I get that.
Yeah, very, very real problem to have. I think both players just kind of messing around with the warm-up, not trying to show their power right now. And the HB16 sends game player aboard absolutely just chock full of cheese.
On God. HB16 winning that warm-up, but not... Are you... My vocabulary has gotten a little brain rotted. Let's not comment on that. Anyways.
No, you're. I can tell you are very hip with the kids.
Thank you. I'm very hip with the kids, and the kids nowadays say squiddy. If you want to call someone your bro or your homie, say squiddy, because that's what the kids nowadays say. But anyways, now looking at the game, not in the warm-up anymore. HB16 with some dominant back-to-back, starting off super strong. Game player on the defense, being able to survive that surge from HB16.
Yeah, looks like didn't quite manage to break that at the best time though. Game player managed to cancel these that was sent over this time.
Yeah. Oh, that is a super nice 7 combo. 7 combo down stack. Both players at a bit of a neutral position now. And might be trying to build up some more back-to-back. Oh my god! All clear.
Oh,
Mid-game all clear from HB16. But because of the recent all clear nerf, it didn't really do very much.
Oh, and big down stack from HB16. 19 spike, but game player survives and sends it all back. Meanwhile, HB16 just misdropped at the top of their board. That's very precarious. They seem to be making their way down, but that is a really unfortunate string of garbage holes to deal with. They do make it down though.
Yeah, HB16's down stacking prowess is definitely nothing to be scoffed at. Very, very, very impressive stuff. Definitely X-rank gameplay. Oh my goodness, this is true X-rank gameplay if I do say so myself.
Absolutely, yeah. We can certainly notice that these players are definitely a lot more consistent in terms of being able to send attacks from any board state.
Yeah, exactly. And sending attacks is what HB16 is doing, putting game player 29 at the top of the board right as I say that those down stacks to the midpoint of it. Not even in any sort of precarious situation now. I just jinxed him with that misdrop.
Commentator's curse from Ploo, and HB16 is now in a very bad situation at the top of their board and gets topped out by game player.
Yeah, for sure. That was definitely, I would say it's a pretty long round. It was like 2 minutes long maybe, who knows.
Certainly
But
a bit of a
yeah.
longer round, yeah.
These players are pretty
Especially considering just how explosive X players can be at this level.
Yeah, exactly. Like at lower levels, you might expect 2-minute long games to be a bunch of sending cheese back and forth, not really being able to down stack, but not in this kind of level where 1 second they're at the top of the board and the next second they're at the bottom and they send like 30 strikes.
Yeah, game player made very good use of their garbage there. Ooh, a bit of a misdrop from game player though. Should be no problem to fix though. HB16 gets into this confidence stack, manages to solve it, but has another misdrop. It's really unfortunate. Game player firing back with a big down stack.
Yeah, game player aiming to get down to the garbage while preserving back-to-back. Not being able to preserve the back-to-back. HB16 with a bunch of garbage on his own. Timing to accept from game player into the 17th strike. I love
The game player was in a position to accept it though.
Yeah, I think HB16 might be on the verge of taking his first round now. 11
Ooh,
back-to-back,
big back to back.
and I don't see a way out for Game Player. HB16 taking that round for Waterloo.
Yeah, game player had to compromise their board a bit at the top there to down stack.
Yeah, super clean stacking for both these players.
Indeed, you'd love to see it.
I think in general, what a lot of non-expert players seem to underestimate is how important game stacking is for like literally everything. Like the reason why these players can down stack so well is because their stack is always clean.
True. Probably because it's a bit of like a oversaturated device to keep your stack clean, but it's still so important.
Yeah. Like, the first thing people ever say is like, oh my god, you need to stop, what is it? Like, it's always about stacking advice. Like, the entire game is stacking, you know what I'm saying? And then people get focused on doing CC speed, but the basics are very important. And these players have the basics down pat.
Absolutely, yeah. Very nice TKI opener from HP16 with that donation. That's my favorite one. I think both players just, again, it looks like they're doing a bit of down stacking just to prioritize cleaning their board again.
Yeah, HP16 though, going for that stacking. Might have to break back to the back now. Not really too much as an attack. Oh, I lied. Okay. 14 spike from HP16 taking out game player as that missed off. Didn't do him any favors. Pretty close match, especially considering it's the blind pick match. 3-2 now. But yeah, I'm probably gonna expect a lot of other close games considering that I think most of the players, probably like all of the players on both teams are pretty close in level except for Word J, who's like, I feel like might actually be X plus level, I'm not exactly sure.
Let's see, Ward J is unranked, but at 23,000 TR.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means to be honest. My knowledge of TR is still in season 1. Anyways, back to the game.
The Tetrio channel.
Game player. Oh my god, I was gonna say it might have been a little bit of a precarious situation, but that combo down stack all the way to the bottom of the board. I need to stop saying people are in a precarious position because they're gonna clean that up in like less than a second. I need to find more.
Yeah, instead you should start saying, it looks like this player is on their way to survive, and then they miss up.
True.
Yeah. Okay. Cool setup from game player there with a double TSD. Oh, HP16. Oh, building up quite a lot of attack here. Game player caught out of the bad position, wasn't really ready to receive anything at the moment. And we are tied up 3-3. Very close match here.
Yeah, a lot of these games are just back and forth ATM. Someone misdrops and then someone gets to capitalize off of that. But because both of these players are so consistent and so fast, it's really hard to have an attack ready when your opponent misdrops.
That's true, yeah.
16 at the top of his board on the down stack. And yeah, game player trying to send enough pressure to take him out. Usage of the eyes is really pressure.
Looks like HP16 has been downstacking for the last maybe 10 seconds there. Hasn't been able to build up any attack in the meantime, and now with this incoming burst from gameplay, they didn't have anything ready to cancel with.
Yeah, both players are still neck and neck here. Anything can happen.
Ooh, very nice donation from Game Player. Oh no, but the immediate misdrop. And as you said, misdrops tend to decide a lot of these top games, but HB16 didn't really have the board to punish at the moment there.
Yeah, for sure. Game player now in another. Oh, oops! Another IP misdrop, which might be a little bit harder to clean up. I lied. Wow, it's clean already. That is so crazy. I
Yeah,
love
it's hard to
XP.
commentate when the game just changes in the blink of an eye. Both players are not quite building up anything at the moment, just trying to clean up their board and get access to their garbage. Oh, HP16 sends off a surge right as Game Player misdrops, and never mind, Game Player just downstacks right through it all. Ooh, very nice high stack from Game Player. They're really speeding up now.
Now would be a good time to send it as HP16 doesn't have access to the IPs. Okay. Yep, and that will
Yes.
take it. Good pressure from Game Player and good knowledge of game states, knowing that it was a point in time when HP16 was on the ropes and that Game Player should have been up there.
Indeed, indeed. Both these players just so good at making good use of their garbage. If they have like any kind of remotely clean well, they're just gonna come thundering down. Another interesting thing is just how good these players are at surviving at lower speed. They can still take the time to slow down a bit and think about their downstack. And their downstack is efficient enough that it still lets them live.
For sure. This kind of efficiency is... Oh my goodness, another game from a Game Player taking it up 6-3. And as NYU is the lower seeded team, they're fighting a tiny bit of an uphill battle, I believe. I think overall their players will be a little bit weaker than UW's team. So this upset from Game Player might be huge.
Indeed, what a fantastic sequence from Game Player there, hitting all the right notes to top HB16 out there. 7-3, a pretty decisive win from Game Player.
Yeah, I might have lied. This was not an upset. I thought HBC was higher ranked. But yeah, Game Player is the higher ranked player. But either way, this is something that NYU, I'm sure, is ecstatic about. Game Player winning first round. And because they won, they will be responsible for picking the next player.
Yeah, let's see who it is.
Oops, I think my mic peaked. Anyways, yeah, so as you mentioned earlier, Word J is probably NYU's strongest player. And this Word J guy has been... I think he's been a pretty notable member of the online Tetris community. So like, I remember he made a document about microphones for commentators. Maybe I should take a look at that, because my microphones are always consistently a little bit quiet right here. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate. My bad about the audio issues. Oh,
Okay, I think if your mic
peaks,
peaks, it makes it more exciting.
that's funny. I don't know about that. Okay, we have a U-rank player from NYUA, which means that they are going to be lower ranked than any player on Waterloo's team. And every single player on Waterloo's team is an X-rank player. So, okay, I am aware that Grippa is a little bit of a how do I say it? I think he definitely has the potential to upset, is what I'm gonna say. Like, I've played against him a couple of times. Definitely a solid all-rounder player. And I wouldn't count him out just because he's going against the next rank. And the
Yeah,
next rank comes
absolutely.
out. It is Darn from the Waterloo team.
Darn.
Fun fact is, yeah. You tell him.
Let's go.
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
chat.
actually, but if you look at the TR, still a pretty close matchup, so I wouldn't be surprised if Grippa puts up like a really good fight and maybe even gets an upset here. We definitely seen that Grippa has the potential to make upsets. I believe in some of the previous stream matches, Grippa was taking wins against some higher rated X-Rank players.
What I actually didn't know about that. Good lore. Good lore talk. But yeah, in the chat, we see Science Cyber says Grippa is X on a good day.
X on a good day. Well, let's hope that today is their good day.
True. Darn taking the warm-up
Even though-
there, but the warm-up might not mean anything. Who knows?
Darn sending up quite a tremendous pressure in that warm-up round there.
Yeah, I think in general, Darn is a little bit of an APM player. If I remember correctly. Their win condition is just spam a bunch of APM.
APM players are scary.
Then garbage. Very shrimple. But there's a
Ooh,
lot of
and it
cheese
looks like
that
they
Grippa's
cheesed
going
up. Yeah, but Grippa is just going to dig through all of it. I think Darn had a bit of a misdrop on their side, wasn't quite able to punish, and oh, another misdrop. You hate to see it. He confused the L for he confused the L for a J piece, which is something I do all the time.
Yeah, that little misdrop is gonna let Grippa get the first point. Darn playing it a little bit more safe now. Trying to find some attacks at the bottom of his board. Might be playing a little bit too slowly. But if he's able to
Maybe they're still
use
trying
this
to play more
garbage,
efficiently, yeah.
if he's able to use this garbage coming in from Grippa well enough, then I can see this as a viable strategy.
Ooh. Nice little S-spin from Darn there. Saved the well. Grippa making an interesting skim on their board.
Yeah, cleaning up the garbage at the top of Grippa. Down stack to the bottom with a clean as well. Hoping to find a little bit more back to back, but just a lot more down stacking. This down stack might be enough to take out Darn though. Not quite enough as Darn gets the eye piece. And back to a pretty equal game.
Darn's still looking for that board that they can just start pattern stacking in. Looks like, oh, they almost find it. Not quite though. Now Grippa going into some pattern stacking himself, looks like. A little bit. Yes, here comes the 6-3. Building up quite a lot of surge here.
Yeah,
And popping it off, but
not at a very opportune time though, because Darn's board state was fantastic when he sent that. Yeah, Darn
it just gave Darn lots of clean garbage.
Both of these players will have to make more of an effort to build up surge. They tend to break it pretty momentarily very quickly. Darn with the missed drops, question mark. I was not actually looking at his board, but his spore state wasn't in a very good position. And Grippa's
Yeah,
pressure managed to catch him off guard there.
I think Darn was trying to do an S-spin, but messed it up and pressed hold.
Oops, happens to the best of us.
Ooh, bad position for Darn. Grippa popping that surge at a pretty good time there. And Darn's board was not super duper clean at the moment. Again, stressing the importance of having a very clean board at all times. It will allow you to survive quite a lot.
Yeah, this score is definitely not what I expected going into this match. Grippa is the underdog, but he has been performing formidably.
That's true, yeah. But I believe he's only the underdog by like, what, 100 TR, right?
I don't think it's 100 TR. It's not significant, but it's also not insignificant. Yeah, Darn really
Ooh,
needs to...
big 23 spike from Darn.
Yeah, I was gonna say Darn really needs to step it up a bit. That was a pretty big step up, I would say. Not big enough, as Grippa's in pretty comfortable position. Might have to do a little bit of fixing on his board. Yeah, Darn has been struggling to find the attacks needed to take out Grippa.
Grippa with a 9-0 well. We'll see how he makes use of it. Cleaner board than Darn's, but still it is hard to squeeze attack out of a 9-0 well, and it looks like Darn is going to be able to survive. Grippa breaks his back to back. Ooh, and did Darn miss drop? I wasn't quite watching.
Who knows? Because his board looks squeaky. His board looks squeaky clean right now. So I'm sure it didn't really matter in the long run.
True, true. There's like not a lot is happening right now. That's super. Oh, never mind. Just as I say that, Grippa with a very bad misdrop.
Yeah, Grippa's not going to be able to get
Oh.
out of that one. Darn, finally taking another point for Waterloo. And I think in general, like considering Grippa's already gotten 4 points, it's already looking a little bad for Waterloo. Like, I'm sure Waterloo going into this match would have been hoping for a sweep, maybe. Maybe not a sweep. Maybe a sweep a little bit too much, but they were pretty close in. Yeah. But like,
Indeed,
Grippa's performance here is definitely gonna be really important in the long. Oh my god, that is crazy.
Oh no, just not the stack you want on Darn's side. Grippa seems to be like a bit of a jump scare player. Doesn't
Yeah.
have like that shiny X on his profile, but he most certainly can play like one. Alright. Both players trying to get the pattern stacking. Looks like Grippa hits the pattern stacking first. We'll see what he can do with it. Darn right now with a lot of pieces over as well and some unfortunate garbage, but he does reach it in time.
Yeah, Grippa having
Grippa
to break
breaking
that
his back to back.
surge. And a lot of down stacking again. Lots of surge breaking and then a little bit of down stacking on the board. And then doing that all over again.
Ooh, and big 18 spike from Grippa right as Darn's at the top of their board. Very well timed there, and match point for Grippa now. If I were Waterloo, I would be sweating a little right now.
Yeah, I think, don't quote me on this, I think Darn is pretty high-ranked player for Waterloo, or on Waterloo's team. Maybe like second best? I'm not sure. I remember they were really strong
let me
in
check.
the first season. Might have been the strongest player on their team in the first season, I'm not sure. But yeah, this upset would do wonders for NYU. And Darn keeps misdropping. Very, very unfortunate.
Yeah, I think Dar
if
is
he were
feeling a
able
bit of the
to-
nerves.
Yeah, if he were able to control his nerves better, I could totally see him being able to come back from this, is what I'm gonna say.
For sure, for sure.
'Cause I
Checking
think
out the
yeah,
oh, I was gonna say checking out the profiles right now. It looks like Darn is the 4th strongest player on Waterloo's team, just like
wow, it
Grippa
looks like I
is the
lied.
4th strongest on NYU's team.
Wait, I had no idea. Oh my god, they're the 4th strongest on both teams. So yeah, this
Yeah. And
2
Grippa
wins
takes
from
it.
NYU is very surprising and also very. I think they would be happy about this. And I think it's very, very difficult for Waterloo to come back from this, considering that NYU still has Word J on the bench.
Indeed, though. Still though, quite a lot of strong players in the reserves. I think if the drafting goes really well, Waterloo could still make a comeback here.
Yeah, I don't know about drafting. Like, at this point, Waterloo's players will have to play higher than, what is it? They'll have to play very well, basically. Like, it's not just up to drafting at this point. You need to pull up some
you're right.
miracles in order to come back from this point deficit. If I remember correctly, both of them are not both of them. Like, the 3 left are probably around like top what is it? Top 300 or lower. There's no one who can compete confidently with Word J.
Oh, that's a good point.
NYUA picking their next wait, what is it? Their second U rank player, which is best Dong. So Waterloo gets to pick which of their 3 X rank players goes against this guy. And they have already picked Derpy Derp 101.
Derpy, let's go.
I think in
Yeah,
general,
5X is a hell of a team.
unless Waterloo gets a sweep here, it might be looking a little bit dim. Maybe just a little bit. But I think a sweep is possible
is,
because
yeah.
this is pretty considerate and pretty significant rank difference.
That is true. Both players about 1,000 TR away, but they do have similar APM, which is interesting. Makes me think that Derpy Derp is maybe a bit more of an efficient player.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see in the upcoming warm-up.
If both players not doing anything
Wow,
too
I
much
wonder
really
if
in
this
the
guy
warm-up.
has the wrong control.
Oh.
Oh no, he's just stalling. Okay, what a stall.
Oh, and big 19 spike from Derpy Derp. Best donkey has an out though.
Yeah, whenever people do that, I just assume their dash is gone. But he was just waiting for an attack. Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
Best
very,
donkey
very
had a
slow
decent
warm
spin
up.
first time. Indeed. Oh, and really bad misdrop on Derpy Derp's side. Gonna let Best Donkey take it. Zorks in chat saying, ah yes, the Word J special of do nothing.
Oh my god. Wait, yeah, I think Word J. Maybe this is a while ago. I feel like it's been a while since we played Word J. But he likes to play a little troll, a little plonk, you know. And sometimes when people are trolling, they wait for their opponent to send garbage. But
Indeed.
it's very... Like, if your opponent knows what to do with it, then it's not a very effective strategy. Like, unless they have no idea what you're doing, and then they send pressure in very comfortable intervals, then it's not a great strategy. And considering that Derpy Derp has already seen it, I'm sure Best Donkey won't do it again. Yep, playing normally here.
Ooh, except for the misdrop.
Yeah, trying to play normally here. Yeah. We're probably gonna see a map similar to the previous one, which is a bunch of down stackers.
Very nice offense from Derpy Derp. I like that. Ooh, and Best Donkey gets 2 eyepieces with access to their well.
Yeah, Derpy Derp didn't have a Q to fix that at the top. Best Donkey taking the first point. NYU's U-rank players are... What am I saying? I would say they're pretty impressive, not gonna lie.
They are, definitely. Maybe a little bit underrated.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe Best Donkey is also X-rank on a good day.
True, true enough. That must be why he's the best donkey. Oh, big down stack as he gets access to his well. But Derpy Derp is going to live it no problem and start firing back. Oh no, Derpy Derp, what happened to your board? That was a really bad misdrop, series of misdrops. I think that was like 2 misdrops in a row right there.
Yeah, the consistency on NYU's team is definitely their best point. Like, overall, there's not a lot of crazy 20 strikes. And it's just NYU happening to misdrop a little bit less than Waterloo, catching them off guard when Waterloo does misdrop.
Indeed. I think Derpy Derp might be feeling some of the tournament nerves here, knowing that he has to put on a really good performance to give Waterloo a chance.
It's not looking good for Waterloo right now.
Derpy Derp heading to this LSC. Oh, Best Donkey gets the unfortunate garbage over his STSD. You're gonna have to boomerang to save it. It's really unfortunate that that boomerang doesn't count as an all spin, but I think making an exception to that rule would be a little crazy.
As Derpy Derp's misdrops are mainly the deciding factor of these matches.
Yeah. Derpy Derp, maybe just trying to express himself with some abstract art.
True.
Makes his way to the bottom of the board and is gonna now start pattern stacking. Finds a nice S-spin to clean up the well. Ooh, but that is not the time you want to be receiving the spike. Barely making it out. Best Donkey just ran out of pressure, so Derpy Derp is going to be just fine. And Derpy Derp takes the round. 1-4, they are on the board.
The But they should be looking for a lot more points in order to give Waterloo a fighting chance, because this 13-point deficit is very significant.
For sure, for sure. You know, maybe Waterloo just has like one of their own dark forces, somebody to counter Word J.
Very possible. But we have seen them on screen before. I don't quite recall anything. But it would be so awesome if they could prove me wrong. And sweep Word J 7-0. Oh my goodness. That would be so crazy.
Ooh, Derby Derp just barely pulling off a survival there. Oh, and another bad misdrop. Looks like that might be it for him. As they say that he is living. Oh, never mind. He misdropped.
Yeah, Best Donkey keeping it cool. He's playing slowly yet confidently. Gathering these points. Just by not making mistakes of his own. Very good strategy against someone who can disrupt the pod. Oh my god, that DT and dead spin thing is so relatable.
Oh no, Derpy Derp cheesed up and all the way at the top here. This looks really bad. Finds a quad out. It looks like there is a down stack here. He is going to be able to make it out. Greeting for that T-spin. Oh no, and that's a really tragic misdrop. He was about to make his way out there.
Yeah, 2 of NYU's U ranks upsetting an X rank on their own would be so crazy. And it seems like it might be what's about to happen, because Best Donkey is on game point at 6-1.
Indeed. Derpy Derp with another misdrop. Well, Best Donkey sent a spike. Not quite gonna kill Best Donkey though. After all, he is the best donkey.
He is the best donkey.
Wait, I got the names mixed up. Never mind.
Oh, okay. We have Best Donkey on the
Oopsies.
left and Derpy Derp on the right.
Yes, my bad.
Happens to the best of us. And
Oh
Derpy
no,
Derp not
really
being
bad
able to
situation.
find the down stack. The 7-1 upset from Best Donkey. What the flip?
Bro,
That
what
is
are they
so
feeding?
crazy.
What are they feeding
these
NYU's U
players?
ranks?
What are they feeding these players? Exactly.
Well, this donkey is definitely on antibiotics, I can tell you that.
Did you say antibiotics? That's okay. We don't have to talk about it.
Sorry.
Why are you sorry? Don't be sorry.
Oh, okay. I think
Okay.
sorry is like my default response to any awkward moment because I'm Canadian.
That's so funny. You're so funny. I was gonna mention golden apples. You know, in Minecraft, like you can feed donkeys golden apples, and that's kind of OP.
You can?
Can you not?
Oh, I
Maybe
never
I'm
knew.
spreading misinformation.
I don't
But
know.
anyways, I'm sure that they're feeding
I'm not the
their
Minecraft
players
gamer.
these golden apples. 2 players left from both teams, and yeah, the point difference here is almost astronomical. And considering NYU has Word J, which, as we've established before, is an extremely strong player, and Sagittarius, which I've not established is a very strong player before, but I will establish now is a very strong player. It is looking a little bit precarious for Waterloo. 23k says the number, but I think the number is wrong, because this guy is a super scary player. Look at this! Okay, this guy is 2.7 PPS, but 130 APM. Like, I'm pretty sure that APM is higher than mine. But my PPS is probably at like 3. This guy's a super efficient player, you know what I'm saying?
Indeed, indeed.
Sending them out, and Waterloo gets to choose their next player now. Mike, wait! Oh my god, that's crazy. I think his fun fact is microphone. But if you are German or whatever the language of that is from, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know how weird it is to go back to the tangent, but in Minecraft, you feed a donkey a golden apple or a golden carrot to breed them.
Oh, wait! Is that the only option to breed them?
Yeah, it's either golden apple or golden carrot, I think.
Wait, I had no idea.
Which
I
is-
just thought it'd
which
make
is-
it OP.
I do not know if it does
No,
anything
maybe
to
I'm just
donkey.
wrong, yeah.
I think golden apples only really affect the plant. It kind of makes sense though, because like, it kind of makes sense that you would need such a mythical item to breed donkeys, because I don't think donkeys can breed by themselves in real life.
Really? Wait, what? Is this common knowledge? Tell me more about this.
Wait, no, I think I'm confusing it for a mule, never mind.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Anyways, less about donkeys breeding and more about Tetris players. So,
Sorry. Yeah.
as I said before, WordJ is a pretty efficient player. I think... Okay. He was playing super slowly before. I might be speeding up a little bit to, to adjust to finals pressure. Yeah, lots of good timing as you can see from WordJ. You can see him deliberately accepting garbage, deliberately snapping garbage. Beautiful stacking. But Finals is
Indeed.
also doing well on his own. Finals, I believe, is Waterloo's captain.
Wow.
Yeah, a little bit of a long warm-up here. Orchard is probably not using all of his power. Oh! A little
Indeed.
bit greedy
Oh.
from Orchard, and there's no overhang for that PSD. So, Finals will be taking this warm-up round.
I wonder if that was a misdrop and not like a floating setup.
Yeah, who knows? I love that kind of setup though. I love 3 white gaps. 3 white gaps are OP.
I do love 3-1 gas.
On guard.
Very fun to set up T-spins on
Yeah.
3-1 gas. Gives me dopamine.
Oh my god, WordJ with that OP.
Oh!
He almost had that super awesome TSD double TSD into Tetris setup. Didn't need it for this point though.
Man, it would have been so cool had he not misdropped the IPs.
Yeah,
Ooh, and finals with the
Vulture.
TKI PC. Oh, and now double IPs down the well. Wording misdrops.
Yeah, Finals is reminding us that he is also an X rank and he can stand his ground against this former high X rank player. Very aggressive gameplay from Finals now, playing at 3.5 pieces per second. But this kind of pressure in the early game, I would say might not be a very good team against WordJ, because WordJ's understanding of taking clean garbage and sending it back is very, very, very good. As we will probably see.
For real. Finals though, taking that around thanks to a pretty good series of downstacks. Looks like finals might be going for a little bit more like downstack burst kind of win condition, knowing that they probably can't out APM WordJ.
Yeah, okay,
Oh, that's a
little
really
bit
bad
sad
misdrop.
for Finals, not being
Should
able to
be
get
fixable
that
though. Oh,
L-sit
no!
either. WordJ with super clean stacking and continuous pressure. Finals desperately digging his way through. Might be able to survive WordJ's. Oh my god, that is an all clear. But Finals is out of the weeds now, sending all of that back. Yeah, WordJ with a lot
Yeah,
of clean
finals
garbage on
have an
his board.
incredible skin there to survive. Now retaliating back with his own 18 spike. The 8-1 stack though, forcing him to break his surge chain there.
Yeah, Workday again deliberately accepting garbage. Lots of clean garbage, but more accepting of garbage from Workday's side. But not enough attack to take out Finals, who's playing at about 0.5 pieces per second faster than him. But despite the speed difference, both players have similar, I was going to say similar APM, not anymore, but similar versus score as well. And we do know Workday to be a very efficient player, so this does make sense. This drop on Finals side might be pushing them out now. And Workday getting the second point.
Oh, I think a bit of an unfortunate misdrop maybe or mishap at the top of the board there from Finals. Now going into this very nice continuation off MS2, I should study that.
Yeah, there's a lot of MS2 enjoyers. Collegiate Tetris League, I think. Oh,
MS2 is just a very strong opener in general. Oh
Finals
no!
is misdropping a lot.
180 misdrop from Finals there with the T-piece.
Consistency is key in a game like Tetrio. And NYU has been nothing but consistent.
Indeed. Workday going into this really nice looking stack into the C-spin. Very poggers. Is he going to build an STSD off of this? Yes, he is. It's almost perfect. It just leads so well. It's so clean. Still though, very close game. Finals putting up one hell of a fight. He's really making Workday work for this.
Yeah, for sure. I think if Finals can control his nerves, I've said this like 2 billion times before, but I think if he can control his nerves, he has a fighting chance.
Oh, big spike coming up from Workday. Puts Finals in a bit of a bad situation. Oh, but very nice down stack. Makes it right out. Oh, but big 20 spike from Workday. Finals didn't really have any attack to cancel with at the moment and had to take the full brunt of the attack. Board is looking a little cheesed up.
Yeah, Workday's finally speeding up to almost his full power at 3 pieces per second. And
Yes,
without the speed advantage, it might be difficult for Finals to find some sort of attack to top out Workday.
Very nice statement from Workday there. Finding a few attacks, then changing it into like a short surge attack. This short surge is definitely something that I know people have mentioned that the X ranks are still learning to get accustomed to, but it's a very strong attack if you can pull it off.
Oh,
What
Finals
was that
doing
TSD
his
from
best
Finals?
to keep that surge, but I'm not sure if it was worth it to sacrifice his board state like that.
For sure,
Workday.
although it might have been more the misdrop that messed up this board, if anything.
Yeah, who knows?
Speaking of misdrops, Workday starting off with a couple of them. Oh no, looks like he wasn't able to clean it up.
Yeah, I think in general throughout this entire game, we've been seeing like a consistent. What is it? The player who we expect to lose performs much better than we have expected. What am I saying? Basically, Finals getting 3 points off of Workday, I would say it's pretty darn impressive.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
3
X is like
points?
maybe around that rank where you can start to perform a little better maybe than you're supposed to against higher rated opponents. Definitely a lot more potential for upset.
Yeah. And Workday taking that 7-3. This match, I believe, well, yeah, it's the last game. Unfortunately, won't affect the outcome of this match at all, but we will be playing it out anyways. And this match will be Sagittarius versus Nikiri Gumi. Hovering palace, floating fortress, drifting dominion, suspended stronghold, meandering matter. True, you tell him.
What?
Because this guy's
Cephalopod
username
Joy,
is Hovering
very based.
Palace. But yeah, let's see if
I don't know what that means.
a palace that's hovering, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
Okay, imagine a palace.
Okay.
Now imagine that it is hovering.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
So he listed a bunch of hovering palaces, because that's what he is. A hovering palace. Oh my god! That is a 4 wide.
4 wide.
I hardly know her. Huh? Anyways, that 4 wide didn't seem to do much for hovering palace and working. The Kirigumi, I mean. I'm gonna call him the Kirigumi because that's what it shows up on Tenryu. Well, yeah. These two players are
4
just gonna
wide,
play it
more
out
like
for fun.
4 wide.
I didn't hear you because I talked over you. My bad.
Oh, sorry.
What did you say?
I need to work on like talking at the correct time.
That's okay. It happens.
Oh,
Anyways. It might be possible for NYU to get the entire 40 points. But
perhaps, yeah.
oh my god, Haji spin! Oh my god, Haji spin! Oh my god, Haji spin from the Kirigumi. Oh my god, big fan, big fan.
Let's go, Hajisen.
Why are they stalling? Guys, please. This
Both
your
players
attack won't
waiting to
determine
accept the
the
claim.
entire game. It's just okay. We're back in the game. Back in the game.
Yeah. Now that the game will not be decided by this match, I think the players are really just looking to win to make a bit of a statement for themselves. Say, hey, I still won my match.
True, true, true. And Akiri Gumi taking the first round for Waterloo. Might be building some good momentum here if Waterloo wants to take one game in this match. Oh my god, why do these people, oh my god, no, double hockey spin. I'm at a loss for words. That is so crazy. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Anyways, I was rooting for the Kirigumi because he did hockey spin, but now Sagittarius did it. So like, I don't know who to root for anymore. But anyways, maybe I should root for anyone because I'm a commentator. And biases are bad. But yeah, Kirigumi had a pretty comfortable 2.3 PPS, speeding up a little bit now as he builds back to back. Looking to send that surge, but not at a very good time as Sagittarius was in a very comfortable position for himself. 27 spike from Sagittarius. Does not end up doing anything, unfortunately.
Yeah, it looks like both players just trying to clean up their board a little bit now. Nothing too crazy is happening at the moment. Now Kirigumi is starting to get into a bit of that pattern stacking. But Sagittarius is not gonna hold off with these spikes.
Yeah, the Kirigumi doesn't have a way out of this. Oh, the OPs unfortunately cannot rotate over that T-piece there. Letting Sagittarius get 1 point. is now 1-1. And I forgot to mention before, but both of these players are mid-X rank players. Probably at around like, I don't know, 200 maybe, rank 200. That is a huge 6-3 stack from Sagittarius. And I would say this is an example of when stalling is not a particularly good strategy, is when your opponent has the awareness to like stack higher when you're stalling. But in this case, it didn't really matter because Sagittarius wasn't able to get a game-winning spike from all of the time that he had as the Kirigumi was doing this.
It's okay. It happens.
It happens.
Looks like Sagittarius is getting into this back-to-back and pattern stacking, looking very nice. Right as I say that though, they have to— oh! Guess it doesn't matter when you break your surge if it's that big.
Yeah, Sagittarius and oh my god, Hachi spin. That is so crazy. You know what? I've been a little bit sad that the all spin nerf made Hachi spin like Hachi spin is only good for transitioning into LSD now. And I think that makes it a little bit less appealing. Because it used to have, well, it has a pretty good PC path, but no one goes for it anymore because you probably have to break back to back in order to get the PC. But I'm glad that these two players still use Hachi Spin in this new age of Season 2. Shout out to Sagittarius and the Kirigumi.
Indeed. Always nice to see players sacrificing a little bit of optimal gameplay for something that's a little more interesting.
True. Wow, beautiful.
Double Hachi again from both players, going into nearly the same continuations.
Yeah, Sagittarius breaking out of the back-to-back first, which might be a little detrimental as the Kirigumi sends the spike. Sagittarius not in a great board state, but has very good down stacking. Not good enough, unfortunately, as the Kirigumi ends up sending the last attack in order to top out Sagittarius.
Oh, Sagittarius not happy spending this round. And looks like that is what you get for not Hachi spinning. I say as they survive. Oh my god, barely making it out there. I think that Kirigumi was just a little too late with the attacks.
Yeah, and trying to find their own attacks here amidst all of this cheese is going to be very difficult as Sagittarius piles on with the pressure.
Indeed. Sagittarius was hitting some really nice upstack back there.
Oh, Sagittarius is going into pure 3-6 stacking. We have more stalling from the Kirigumi, and I think this setup is not particularly good for Sagittarius because they can only get 2 T-spins off of it, so nothing game-changing there. And Kirigumi finally playing the game again. He's trying to get some attacks of his own, it seems.
Kirigumi building up some pretty meaningful back-to-back here. We'll see what they do with it. They break it. Not quite at the right time though. Sagittarius was in position to receive. Oh, but now at the misdrop, looks like that that surge break was more of a psychological attack meant to scare Sagittarius into misdropping.
True.
It looks like oh, never mind. I was about to say Sagittarius was about to downstack and live, but Not really.
You never know what will happen in this kind of X-rank gameplay, as they say.
That is true. My silly slow thoughts are way too slow for this fast gameplay.
That's okay. Happens to the best of us. Oh, you can't spin that in, unfortunately.
Spin is cool. Ooh, really nice all-spin from Sagittarius there.
Now going into some floats from Sagittarius, work get some attack after all of that infinite down stacking. Building up his surge, but Nakirigumi has a lot of garbage on his board.
Both players just... Oh, wait, no. Nakiri at the top there, not quite finding survival. Double hottie spin again. Thank Bill. Very nice. You love to see it. One player's like taking the TSS, the other taking the TSD. We'll see what kind of difference that makes. Well, that is a really unfortunate board for Nakirigumi.
Yeah, Sagittarius taking this next point. It is 6-3 now. Oh my goodness, thanks Tetro Amateur Weeklies for the raid. We are almost about to wrap up our last game here. So yes, thanks for tuning in. And Sagittarius takes the final round. NYUA upsetting Waterloo 40-13, winning all of their sets. Super strong showing from NYUA here. And congratulations to them for securing their spot in the playoffs for the first time ever.
Yeah, this is a very nice moment for NYU for sure. Actually, considering CTL's history, I'm really surprised that Waterloo didn't make it into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think I don't actually remember. I feel like they might have made it last year, but they definitely did last year. Last year was when they won. They used to be the strongest team by far in Collegiate Tetris League with 5 X ranks. But as Collegiate Tetris League has grown, there have been many strong players coming in, and we have seen this with NYU as they take this final match or the play-ins match, I would say. So that is a lot of people in pending interview. I will first take NYU's players, game player Sagittarius, and best donkey. I'm just gonna drop them all in. I degap, as they say. So let's drag. Okay, let's drag them in.
We said Saya to do our intro.
Oh, like all of them?
Hi NYU.
Oh, hello. What's up?
Hello.
How's y'all's day been?
Fantastic. How was your day?
I made a grilled cheese. Shout outs to hashtag CTL food.
Wait, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. Let's
That's
check out
cool. I love
CTL
grilled
food
cheese.
later. Anyways, less about grilled cheese, more about game. How did you feel about your game today?
It was an expected victory. Planned a lot around this. We all trained,
Yes.
made sure we were in tip-top condition, and we still managed to get optimal picks.
Yeah, that was... I was definitely not expecting you guys to win every single one of your sets. Like, that is super impressive.
Oh, that was crazy, yeah.
Yeah, I think we got lucky off the blind and just rode that momentum throughout the match.
Yeah. Sag is a little quiet, so I'll repeat what he said, which is they got a little bit lucky off of the blind pick. Which... What was it again? I don't remember.
We like
It
rode
was
that momentum.
HB into me.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, and then you ended up winning that one. Very impressive. And then going into the playoffs, is there any particular team you think you would be excited to go against?
All right.
You wish, let it happen. Come
Oh
on, Purdue.
yeah, obviously you wish.
Oh my God,
We would love to see our rivalry make it to playoffs.
Yeah. So if Mitch wins their play-in match, you may or may not be able to play them again. Who knows? It'll definitely be a little bit of an uphill battle for them, as they are 11th seed versus Purdue. I think it was Purdue. Yeah, Purdue.
That is Purdue, yeah.
But yeah, you guys will be rooting for you, Mitch, so you can have your super epic rematch.
Oh, it's gonna be legendary.
Yes, on God, on God.
All right, we are of course we are very much shooting for third place, so I can finally get supporter and friend my friends back.
Yes.
I need the supporter, guys.
Yes, he needs
Shout
the
out-
supporter. He needs the supporter.
Shout out to
Root for
Top Knowledge.
NYU.
What's up?
Oh, I said root for NYU so they can get their supporter.
Yes, yes.
5 weeks of arduous training in order to get 1 month of supporter. Please.
Huge.
Yes.
Guys,
Or-
please support NYU so I can finally get
Yeah,
money.
yeah, we need to start a GoFundMe so they can finally friend each other. You know.
Let's go. I can have friendship.
Yes. Yes.
Let's go.
I love friends.
On God. Anyways.
I love friends too. Shout out to,
I
shout out to
will-
my friends.
Yeah, shout out to friends. I will be kicking you guys out for now, just in case Waterloo has anyone they particularly want to interview. So thank you guys so much for coming on for the interview. Congrats on making it into the playoffs, and good luck in your future matches.
All right, thanks Ploo, thanks
Thank you.
Ethanol for commentating. See y'all next time.
Okay. They're all gone. And we're going to do a last call for Waterloo interviewers, in case any of the Waterloo guys want to come on.
Yes, any Waterloo people
Any
who would like to be interviewed.
Waterlooers. Thoughts? I think there was some of them. I think there were 2 of them in pending interview before, but like, I don't
Yeah,
know if
looks
they'll
like.
come
Oh
back.
wait, there's somebody here.
Oh, okay, yes. We will get them in. We'll get them in. Hello, Alusteria, aka Alex P, the captain of Waterloo's team.
Yo, so hello everybody. So what I'm gonna say is this match definitely didn't go as how we planned. They got some pretty cracked U ranks.
That
That's
is
all I'm
so
gonna
true.
say.
That's
Their U
true.
ranks definitely have been taking something. But other than that, I'm gonna say our team did pretty well. I mean, I'm happy that they at least like everyone was there, everyone was willing to participate, and I think it was pretty fun.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely wouldn't say that you guys, like, or I would say all of you guys performed pretty well, but their U ranks, like, we were talking
Yeah.
about this on stream as well. Like, what are they feeding these U ranks? How
know,
is this
right?
even
Yeah.
possible?
So like previously we had a match against UFTB, and they got this player called Meppy. You guys,
Oh.
you guys probably all know, but
Yeah.
Meppy is not a U rank, not a U rank. All right.
Yeah.
So we
not
sent
a U
our player like, we sent Darn, thinking that he was just just a normal U rank.
Yeah.
guess
Oh
what
yeah.
happened
Yeah.
Oh
Dude, this
my
guy's
god, it
so
cost us the
underrated.
entire game. It
Yeah.
was crazy.
Oh my gosh, Meppy Gaming. I guess it's kind of the same thing with Workday. Did you know that Workday was like previously a high X rank?
Well, I mean, not gonna flame Workday, but next time he's fighting me, I'm definitely sweeping him.
Oh god, I like the confidence.
All
I
I'm
like
gonna
the
say, all I'm gonna say is I personally went on a plonk week, so I upped my DAS by a lot, and now I'm switching back to my original DAS, so I'm miss dropping a lot.
Oh.
But next time, it's about to be 400 VS score straight down Word Jade's face.
Oh my god. That's so real.
Yeah, you
That's
show
so
him.
real. Yeah, that definitely explains the misdrops. If you're misdropping a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. that's
Not
for
in your
sure.
tip-top shape this time, but next time, you see him in TL or something, it's gonna be 7-0.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
All right, then. Thank you guys for the interview. I'm
Yeah,
gonna leave now.
thank you for coming on the interview, and thank you
Yeah,
guys so
thanks
much
for
for
coming.
playing Collegiate Tetris League.
Yippee! We did not get.
Oh, off he goes. Anyways, that is going to be all for today's stream, but we're going to have to go to our thanks screen. I almost forgot. Oh my goodness. Wait. Okay, there we go. Let's go to our thanks screen. You didn't see that. Okay. So thanks to our UBC Esports sponsors, Drunk Deer, Sprunk Studios, and Rogers. Thanks to our organizers, Boat Hotel, Doey, Lavani, Fizzle, KRH, Oars, Ploo, Trooper 4907, and M. Macaroni. Special thanks to Osk, Oars, Xenix, Garbo. And another special thanks to Ethanol for commentating with me today on a little bit of a short notice. Thanks so much to Ethanol.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yay! And then another shout out to all of our other commentators, which is Science Cyber, Bad Goblin, Big Joe, Cowbow, Chillhopper, Doey, Kapuru, Lavani, BenXD, Spherical, TGK, the Devo Tigger, and Trooper 4907. And, you know, there are a lot of commentators on this list, and you haven't seen some of them this season. But tomorrow, you may be seeing some of these commentators that have not yet commentated this season. So you should be there tomorrow from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. PST to see the second play-ins match, Purdue A versus UMich A. And what else? What was it again? Let's check. Yes, the play-ins match, Purdue A versus UMich A, and also the next lower league match, RIT, Rochester Institute of Technology versus UBC B, which Ethanol happens to be a part of. Oh my goodness.
Yes, we're very cooked. Very cooked.
I think he means they're very cooking, because they will be cooking up an insane strategy to
no.
upset RIT.
We are the ones in the pot right now.
Oh. Well, as we've seen today, NYU A upset Waterloo A, and not necessarily saying that will happen, but all I'm saying is anything can happen. And surely with Ethanol's Tetris prowess, he will bring the team to victory. Not
Yeah, that would
biased.
require our SS players to beat like the mid U's.
Which can happen. Just like how the U-rank players here beat the X-rank players in Waterloo. But anyways, enough about that. Maybe I'm gonna jinx them because every time I predict something, I'm wrong. So, enough about
Predict
that.
that we lose, but that we win.
Thanks to everyone for watching as well. And see you tomorrow. Be there or be square. Okay, bye guys.
Goodbye, everyone.